The Ford GT, an icon in American automotive history, and today you'll find out what makes it so special. The famous design of the Ford GT was very similar to the famous Le Mans winning Ford GT40. It's just been modernized and enlarged. The original shape of the Ford GT40 was also inspired by the Lola Mk6. In 2002, Ford unveiled the near-production prototype of the Ford GT. To celebrate Ford's centenary, the Living Legend series was designed, and along with the Mustang and the Thunderbird, the GT was a part of it. In 1995, Ford already presented a prototype in Detroit, which also had a GT in its name, the Ford GT90. It never really went into production, but imagine a 730 HP biturbo V12 engine in the 90s. That would have been pretty cool. But how many were actually built? Between 2004 and 2006, Ford built a total of 4,038 Ford GTs. 3 times as many as the Mark II. In handling, the GT is known for one thing. You have to know how to drive the car. Lots of displacement and a supercharger don't leave much room for an error. Accordingly, there have been many accidents with the Ford GT. In honor of the 40th anniversary of the GT40, Ford brought out a GT with a Gulf special paint job. 343 vehicles are to remind of the paint job finish of the Le Mans winning car of the 1960s. Did you ever notice that the GT has really weird doors? With that weird extension at the top. The GT40 already had them. The reason for this is their easier entry with a helmet and a racing suit. Without it, it will have been very difficult with the relatively small car in the 60s. There was even a convertible version of the GT. At the SEMA show in 2005, Gennady presented the GT-X1. About 100 of these cars were built in cooperation with Ford. With its 550 HP, the Ford GT made it from 0 to 100 km per hour in 3.9 seconds. That was in the year 2004, already nearly on a hypercar level. There were 2 versions of the Ford GT for motorsports, the Ford GT GT1 and the GT3. The GT1 competed, for example, in the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Unfortunately, however, he could not connect to his father's success. If you want more interesting car facts, please check out my channel. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.